Oop, hello. Alright, one more legend down, and oop, that's a direction I can go in, actually. In this game, I sometimes find myself jealous of the fact that at other games I play have a flashlight button. Epic Enchantment. Increases the rate of permafrost or immolation gained by 7%. Status effects or defense. Well, the other skill does that, but better. 10 runic. Thought I heard something around here. Oh, that's hard to see. But I got it. 9 to go. Yeah, at moments like this, I wish there was a flashlight button a little bit, just because it gets really dark. We do have a flashlight sometimes, but it's when the game feels like it. It's scripted. I can't get past this tiny amount of debris. I have to go around. Flashback to Ego Raptor Resident Evil 4 cartoon. Is that the dude for Ski Free? That age-old thing of like, hey, there's a small thing in my way, and it's just not giving me the get over it command. It's like, oh, you have to go around. Through the horrible horde of horrors.
No. What do you hear, boy?
Crying. And screams. Large crowd of people.
Just old spirits, I suppose. Leftover victims of the Mad Dwarf's reign. Still, that's rather ominous.
Sounds like he's hearing them all die. Like the visions of the past.
They sound almost like...
Hey, a wanderer. Ow. Rude. Ow. At this point, wanderers are just kind of a non-threat.
That was a lot of enemies. Hey, look at this. A blood trail.
For me, it's like, it's kind of one of the downsides of taking an action-oriented game series and making it stats focused. Is you just kind of like the power curve just overpowers certain things. Deathly grips of vitality. Any kill might give me a health burst. That'd be nice. Yeah, I might upgrade that when I get the chance. That's one of the things I've been hoping for, is some life leech to deal with all the hordes. Alright. Hopefully that'll be enough traveler shards to upgrade my one remaining traveler piece to make it worth wearing instead of the grips of, you know, those flamey things, whatever it's called. I was gonna say the grips of Tannengrost, but that's a grip for my axe, not a glove.
There's a passage behind this throne.
A secret passage!
Well, wouldn't be a proper throne room without a secret passage.
Moldsignir.
Exactly how recently did he die? He's still got flesh on him. There's also just a torch just laying here. I keep finding torches, though, they're just kind of lit.
I was wondering about this.
Where it's not really clear why it's still lit from who knows when the last time a person was there. A king's last words. Tragic that my failure becomes apparent as the life flows out of me. These gods came to me as I slept and demanded retribution for my father's actions in Niflheim. My people, they who entrusted me to keep them safe. Every damn night, visions of them mangled by all manner of beasts. Only I could protect them. And only through building the that was mentioned once at the beginning of this quest, and I knew I was not going to be able to do it when it came up finally again. I captured every deadly beast I could find and set to building myth. The dreams were very clear about the first two ingredients, dragon's fury and screams of the innocent. Though many were sacrificed capturing the dragons, and the innocent screams were far worse than I ever imagined. All of it was for the greater good. Of the third ingredient, my dreams were vague. Ultimate sacrifice is all they would say. I hoped that forfeiting my morality during this damned search would be enough. Now I see it was my own sacrifice that was required. Like my father before me, I've been such a fool. Motsognir, son of Ivaldi. There's plants getting in here.
The things you pulled from him. Those must be the 3 mythical ingredients Brock was talking about.
I can say with utmost certainty that I've never laid eye on a stranger set of objects in my life.
How are Brock and Sindri supposed to build with whatever they are?
Don't count the dwarves out, lad. They're right pricks, but they're resourceful. They once made an unbreakable chain out of little more than a cat's footstep and bird spit.
That doesn't even make sense.
That's the legend. If you wanted sense, you shouldn't be talking to a severed head.
Hey, it's the thing I explained to you earlier. The rope that bound Fenrir. They used bird spit, cat's footsteps, and the beard of a woman. Those are supposed to be the explanation for why those 3 things don't exist anymore. Although I think birds probably have spit. Even though... But, you know... I imagine birds have spit regardless. Also, as far as cat footsteps, I think they mean, like, that's why cats are so quiet, is because the sound of a cat's footsteps is gone. That kind of thing. Tartarus Rage. Look at that. Deadly slime attack that creates a small tear under up to 4 enemies before summoning a large pillar of flame beneath them. Fun. And it looks like it's an AoE, because there's 5 enemies there, but they all go in the air, even though it only hits 4 people. Greatly increases the size of the pillar of flame and doubles the number of possible targets from 4 to 8. Ho, 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 ho. This sounds fucking great. I guess if I use it here, though, there's no one to hit. So let's wait till there's an enemy. Oh, I like my flame explosion attacks. When you have a melee weapon, having the ability to summon elemental attacks that aren't just swinging the weapon is just always a fun thing to mix in. But there's a crowd clear. It just targets them manually. I mean, automatically. Like 8 people. Nope. This was almost easy to miss. N. But it's a bell. C. No, I think I get it. I bet this one has the other two. Yep. Nope. I did it fast enough. I wasn't sure. There we go.
This place looked like in better times.
Conan's Garden was a beautiful land in its heyday, before the Dwarf King's obsession poisoned his mind.
How could he let that happen?
The dwarf blindly trusted in the legend and pursued it without thought to the consequences. This is the result.
Trust is a gamble, like you said. And the Dwarf King lost.
Just wanted to go ahead and take it out of there, because before the thing just grinds itself into dust. Just seems douchey to leave it running, even that's what Tyr did in his vault. We're running out of these, aren't we? Gotcha. So many items. There's a few items where I'm aware of its source, but the vast majority of the upgrades in this game, I just kind of play. I just kind of play forward into the game and then encounter the item, and I just check with Sindri or Brock every now and then just to see if I have the items yet that I need. Because it's definitely a bit of a noise. Beat a dude, pick up 17 items. I'm like, alright, I hope it worked out. Did I get what I needed? Cool. Let's see, I don't think we're currently tracking our goal. Yeah. Ah, all the way back to the shop. We can fast travel then. I think we're good to go. I feel like I did a decent job poking around here. So I probably got most of the things. Aw, they didn't update it here though. It still just says Brock's shop instead of Brock and Sindri. But the quest calls it Brock and Sindri's shop.
Mimir, why do you have Bifrost crystals in your eyes?
A loving gift from the giants. Since I used to do so much traveling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Did it hurt?
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead. Almost talked them into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Bifrost Keats. Ah, those were the days.
Ew.
Okay, I'll stop now.
I take it he can still see though. When the giants trusted someone enough to help them travel the realms, they'd put Bifrost crystals in their eyes. Tyr had them, and so does Mimir. Mimir, not to be confused with Ymir, which is an easy thing to do.
You boys look right beaming. Well, the squirt does. Can't see squat behind that frizzled fuzz you call a beard.
Excuse me, I took a selfie earlier, and I know for a fact you can see this guy smile.
We found the materials. But they're so weird. How do you build a piece of armor out of something so...
None yet.
Nanya?
None your fucking business. Trade secret. We got our ways.
Oh.
The Fire of Ares. Oh god, a new one? I just bought the other one. That's not bad either. Press R2 after the first wave and slam down a second wave. Press it again after the first and second waves to slam down a third wave. You can do 3 waves in a row. I barely have got a chance to even try this one out yet, which is also freaking awesome. So this one became 350. This one's going to become 440. It's about the same overall. So that's the big reward for doing that quest. Kind of, it's like slightly undercut from getting a similar fire explosion heavy attack in the process of doing the quest. Slightly awkward.
Better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just because he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep happy.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Well, I'm both of your customer. Although, I guess I do pay you hack silver. Who do you spend the hack silver on? One slight awkward thing about this game is that, like, it's hard to accept an economy if I never really get much of any evidence that there's a society these days. Because I haven't seen a single living person hanging out, having a normal-ass life day to day, besides you two and Freya, I guess. It's all apocalypsy. I don't know. It is just a slight strangeness. Like, there's no... It's like, I think of like The Last of Us, you start off in... After the prologue, you start off in like a human encampment in the apocalypse, and then you kind of visit like 3 or 4 of them over the course of the game, so you get a glimpse of like society existing. I haven't seen any humans for basically this entire game. There was just that one intro part where they're like, it's the people that want to eat my son. There they are, bad guys. And then you kill them and they come back as zombies immediately. And then I think humans never came up again. They're just dead people. Everyone's dead already. They're just a bunch of ghosts that you talk to and they tell you to go check out, do things that'll make them spirits rest. But they're just ghosts.
What'll it be?
I can afford that.
Blade's just gonna sing now. One of these days, you're gonna tell me who made those beauties.
You can't make me do shit. Yeah. We shouldn't really have much else to do here. Oh wait, wrist. Call it to the Traveler. Show whoop.
Be too careful now.
Equip. There we go. Now they've eclipsed the other ones, kind of, arguably. Yeah. Because I was only able to make level 1s. I think at the time I built 2 pieces of brimstone, not fully grasping the situation. Or it would have been better to make 1 piece and then upgrade that 1 piece if I could. Because those might be the only embers I ever get. But at this point it's just like, fuck it. I'll just make everything out of Traveler chunks. At the moment, I've already got most of the way there. I've only got 1 upgrade left and I'll have a full set of Traveler armor. Which seems like a pretty good set. Got that going for me.
You hitting the road or chewing the fat?
Yeah, hitting the road or chewing the fat. Goals. Labors. We've now closed 12 out of 18 realm tears. 1 Blades of Chaos upgrade in the game. 1 more Leviathan upgrade left though. the kind of post main progression one. Wall pin enemies. I've done it once ever, apparently. You throw an axe with R2 and an enemy's close to a wall. That's real specific. Here, Traveler's End. Okay, so there's still 6 left. Ah, I've only killed, yeah, 3/5 of them. I thought I was further along because I'm so close to upgrading the full set. There's probably something else I can do with their pieces somewhere else around here that I've lost track of a little bit. All right, so now that we've done that, though, let's go to Niflheim. Yeah. We've got a new place to explore. Then we're back on the main story. He seems to take effort to open those doors, so it's kind of cool seeing the, like, the mama bear mode.
Right. Now that we got the key, we can open that big door anytime we want. Let's explore.
When Atreus was with Ballard, he went into like mama bear mode, like that thing where you hear about like parents being able to lift cars up when their children are in danger or some shit like that. Like he just slammed that door open with one hand when it normally seems to take him a lot of effort, or at least not no effort. Niflheim. Multiple optional areas. Why are we going on this detour around when we're about to be ready to finish our entire quest? Cause that always throws me for a loop. The roots extend, and then they retract, and then they extend again. Like, I get that it's like a different mode or whatever, but I always think I can walk on those roots because they look like the bridge. Look at that thing. That's cool looking. Is this gonna be... a little hard to make out. Which one is Niflheim? I'm really bad at the names of the realms. Is it the dwarves?
Come on in, man. So much for peace and quiet.
Oh, shut up. So much for peace and quiet. You came to me. I came to Niflheim, and you came to me. You were waiting for me. These guys pretend they don't care about it, or he pretends he doesn't care about us, but he's like, oh man, I can't wait to see Kratos senpai. I'm gonna set up camp here and work here for minutes or hours at a time, so I look like I wasn't expecting him, even though I fucking teleported to exactly where he's currently about to go. And then he's like, how could you bother me? I don't even like you anyway, Kratos senpai.
Niflheim. Not sure why anyone would want to come here, but here we are.
It smells bad.
Niflheim, hidden area. Slightly weird way of phrasing that, I guess. It's an entire age. Not age. Realm. Ages. Uh-oh.
What is this stuff?
This mist is cursed.
Cursed?
Quite right. Safe to breathe for a time, but it'll kill if we linger. Just one more reason to love Niflheim.
Oh boy.
What is that stuff? Weird.
Mist echoes.
A strange material.
So place is weird. Oh, I walked right past that, didn't I?
Look here.
Let's see.
Lore marker found. The curse of Ivaldi. Turn back. Upon this place sits the curse of Ivaldi, whose talents threatened the gods of Asgard. The mists of Niflheim were made a weapon by my father's alchemy, and turned upon their creator. His skill as an inventor and craftsman were unrivaled, but it was his talent and genius which drew the ire of the Aesir in the first place. Therefore, I, Motsognir, renounce this place. I renounce dwarven kind. I am off to seek refuge in self-imposed exile in Midgard. Those who do not flee this realm will join my father in the grave. Motsognir, son of Ivaldi. So I was right, it is the dwarven age. It's directly tied to the quest we just did, actually. It's the father of the guy we were just dealing with. When I say they teleport, well, I mean, they obviously do the in-between realms teleporting thing that they already talked about, but when it comes to the case of the Bifrost, I assume they're teleporting because I don't think that the Brock's shop that's over there is the same Brock's shop that's in Midgard. As far as I can tell, I think that it's us that are teleporting from chamber to chamber. Like the inside, like we seem to be teleporting. As far as I can tell, there's a bunch of identical Bifrost buildings in each realm, and you teleport from one building to the other building. Because the alternative is that this building is somehow vanishing from the world every time you teleport, which would be a problem for a few reasons. But one would just be like this, just the idea that this entire building is just going away is a little weird. It'd also make it really easy to like, for like somebody to like use it, teleport to a particular world, and then get stuck because like they died, and now the teleporter's stuck in Niflheim forever or whatever. And it's hard to accept the idea that it simultaneously exists in every universe as being the same identical one, and Brock can exist in all of those places at once without having to actively switch between them. Because then, because I have to manually switch from one to the other. There seems to be some kind of teleportation process happening there. But it's all foggy. There's a lot of ways to look at it potentially. Hey, Sindri.
Ah! Fancy seeing you two here!
I'm surprised you're here, Sindri. This mist is pretty gross.
You think I can't handle a little cursed mist? Well, you're right. I'm trying to build some armor that will lessen its effects. The materials I need are all right here in Ivaldi's workshop, but they're blanketed by this nauseating mist, of course.
Wait for it.
The last known location for such armor is in the workshop center chamber. The entrance is sealed, but I could craft you an entry stone with enough mist echoes.
There it is.
500 mist echoes.
I wouldn't recommend staying in the mist for too long. That stench will stick to your hair, your weapons, your armor. And I will not touch your gear until you burn all the tiny beasties off in the fires of Muspelheim. Also, it will kill you. Just make sure you give yourself enough time while you're hunting for echoes. I know you two get carried away, breaking pots and looting corpses.
It's true, pots are basically designed to be broken. Hooray. When I played the Zelda escape room, even that was incorporated into the escape room, was the pot breaking for rupees.
There's something written here.
Oh wow, I haven't seen a pop-up for a while. Ivaldi's workshop. These cursed ruins hold rare mist echoes for... Oh. The enemies, traps, and treasures will reset upon your return. Escape with what you can, lest the workshop claim you as another victim.
This whole place shuffles around each time we leave? That's incredible.
Atreus, focus. This is a dangerous place.
That's dwarven creativity for you. Impressive and dangerous.
Huh. Huh. They did something interesting with these optional ages. So one of them is a crazy, violent, like, combat gauntlet. This one's a roguelike. Roguelite, maybe. Permadeath. Not permadeath, but you're going in, trying to get a bunch of rewards and get out, and it re-randomizes each time. Huh. It definitely reminds me of the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne. Like, once they made an entire gameplay segment that was isolated from the rest of the game entirely and was optional, they could just kind of go crazy with it.